Isang malaking awesome and thank you so much sa mga patuloy na sumusuporta dito sa Oso to Chismoso. And ako nga pala si Oso Bear. I've been here since 2017. I've been trying to share you guys my wins, my losses dito sa cryptocurrency since 2021 ng June. And I've been trying to tell you guys, eto na, yung long natin, bumalik siya and tried to retrace doon sa dangerous levels natin. Sinabi ko na wag tayo talaga babalik ng 100k, pero yeah, kinakabahan na ako noon, pero yung entry natin muntik na balikan, so we're still in a profit for now. Wag tayo maging super confident, pero yeah, so far we got stopped dito pa lang. So tama naman yung prediction natin doon sa Discord, no, na sinabi ko that we will be going back to 105. Don't believe me. So sabi ko ganun. Pero we have to, I think, invalidate yung TP2. If in any case, yung news natin will be really bad. So isang macro news lang naman talaga yung binabantayan natin. Tapos dalawang technical news or technical chart na talagang gusto nating pag-usapan muna. Okay? Marami na naman naglalabas ang mga scams, of course, and also mga naglalabas ang mga meme coins so that they can drive the liquidity, no? So ito yung mga pinagtataka ko lang so far is if we are really at the top, then why there is so much activity in mga blockchains like Sui and sabihin natin yung iba pang mga nagsisisulputan noong before November 2024. So CSA is also like gaining attraction again because of their diligence, pero I think we're not going to go with SAY. We'll just stick with Sui for now. Okay. But I want to talk about this. The breaking news, House just voted to advance the bill to reopen the government. Okay. Then also it says here that the House committee passed 8-4 on party lines without adopting any amendments. A full House vote is set on Wednesday. So they have been voting. Ito yung misconception. They have been voting already. Yung word na cast hindi pa. So yan yung kailangan natin bantayan. So for now, tama naman yung prediction natin na by Sunday we should have an answer. This is news from Coin Bureau. Mali lang ako ng pagkakaintindi dun sa fundamentals ng mga ganitong batas kasi hindi naman ako law person, hindi naman ako addict talaga sa law. And the reason why I meddle with law, Republicans or Democrats or liberals, is because it has so much to do with the crypto right now, is because yung current administration natin is super into cryptocurrency. So, ngayon, ito ang gusto ko pag-usapan is yung ating 1 hour chart. Okay? So, nagmukha siyang trap. Okay? Kita naman natin, parang inulit niya yung large time frame natin dito sa maliit na time frame na to. So, pag tinignan natin tong chart natin, nag-resist siya, no? So speaking of moving averages, nagiging popular yung topic na death cross. Okay, so meron tayong death cross topic na nagkakaroon tayo ng takutan sa market. So where are they looking at? Hindi sa 1 hour, pero I just want to talk about the 1 hour first, that we might get rejected from here, or 105 again, tapos mag-retrace, tapos baka magtagal tayo dyan bago tayo umangat dito, tapos makuha natin yung TP natin sa, gusto ko ibaba to. Okay, gusto ko tayo ibaba sa 112 kasi wala lang, magical number, or baka nga dito lang kasi pero okay na rin yun. Dito na lang tayo sa cross, yan, mas maganda sa $3,500, okay na yan. Tapos confirm natin. Okay, just to take some profit. So mamaya baka i-edit ko ulit, so but I'll just update you kung nasa Meraki kayo. So ito na, pag bumalik tayo sa 1 hour, I want to show you guys this death crosses. So, what do they mean by death cross? Diba? Pag sinabi kasing death cross, once the MA is crossing down dun sa 200 MA, and I've been talking about this for 2 weeks already, na there will be spark in questions sa mga moving averages, and there will be moving averages questions as we have already crossed the first death cross, which is yung 50 and 20 moving average. So just to forefront what is about to happen for 50 and 200. So marami nagpapanik about death cross, as the name is the name, death, natatakot sila. So we also have that stigma before na whenever we have death crosses, yan, so 50 is the violet, 150 or 200 nga ba? Tingnan natin. You can put this for free. So 200 moving average yung ginawa ko instead of 150 para mas accurate. Ma-forefront natin siya ng todong-todo. Pag nagko-cross daw is dito na nagsisimula yung talagang cross, yung talagang bear market. So which totoo naman, yun yung nangyari. So dito din, yan. So bear market, and dito bear market. Boom. Okay. So you get the point. Dito din bear market. Okay. So ngayon, eto na. Dito na kung bakit nag-uusap yung mga tao is because natatakot sila na baka mag-crash na tayo pabalik ng 70 to 32, which is pag Fibonacci ko hindi talaga pasok at hindi ko makita yung rason bakit tayo babalik dyan sa level na yan. Kahit dito tayo sa golden cross maglalagay ng sabihin natin, pagpalagay natin ito yung top. There are levels that we need to watch out. Siyempre 59, okay, and 72 is the bullish bounces, which is na hit na natin yan, so there's no reason for us to do that. So pinaka bullish bounce natin is 85 or 88, just to like be holistic, kasi hindi ko naman talaga alam kung ano yung talagang pinaka punot niyan. So malay nyo, mali din talaga to, dapat dito talaga to or dito. Okay, kasi nandito yung pinaka isa pang cross. Yan. So, may 65 tayo, may 87, which is 88 na pinipredict ko, which is the last drop bago tayo makaabot ng 161. And yung pinaka retrace na pwede mangyari sa atin is yung magical number ng Fibonacci natin is yung 39,000. Okay, so going back to the death cross, why we are talking about it. Okay, let's hide muna yung mga drawing natin. Orders, position. Yan. Okay. So, why? Is because natatakot sila na ito na yung top. Okay, baka ito na yung top. The 124 could be probably the top. So, again, since we are still in a bullish momentum, we cannot just say that. Okay, why? Is because ito nangyari tong sa FTX. Bearish na agad siya. Okay? Overheated na tayo tapos meron tayong divergence. Okay? Isa tayo dun sa naka-pick up na ito. Okay? Then dito lang tayo bumalik. Yun yung pagkakamali natin at nangyari na nga to. Okay? Kasi inisip ko higher low siya. Hindi defeated yung previous or yung pinaka-actual low natin. For us to say, lower low siya and it will crash more. So, ang nangyari is higher low siya. Nagpakita siya ng bullishness, double bottom, tapos bigla tayong trying to get close. Yun yung hindi ko ma-perceive kasi pag nag-get close na sobra, there is a potential to break out. Ang maganda sana hindi dumikit katulad nito. That's why we were so confident that it will retrace. Then baka dumiretso na. Kaya hindi pa tayo pumapasok. Dito tayo pumasok, tsaka tayo natalo ng todo. Then, nandito tayo sa US nun. So, sunod-sunod yung talo natin dyan. Pero yung asawa ko, keep shorting the market. So, win-win pa rin. Win-lose pa rin. So, ngayon, ito na yung cross. Okay, so death cross 1, death cross 2, death cross 3. So, ano yung napapansin nyo? Ang napapansin ko dito guys is whenever we do death cross, we always see a potential bottom. Okay, potential bottom, boom. Okay, markahan natin yung mga potential bottom. Okay, natin. Ito. Yan, potential bottom. Yan. Ito, potential bottom. Nag-crush siya dito eh. Okay? Nag-crush siya dito, potential bottom. Okay, nag-crush din siya dito, potential bottom. Okay? Then, ganun din naman, significant losses pa din. Dito nakaligtas tayo dito. Dito, hindi tayo nakaligtas. Okay? March 2025, di tayo nakaligtas because umasa nga tayo kay Donald Trump. Okay? Dito nakaligtas tayo, kaya nga tayo nag-make ng so much money kasi marami tayong binag bago tayo nag-pump ng todo. Ngayon, we're doing it again. Okay, the question is, will the people be able to pick this up again? So marami nagsasabi na tapos na yung bull market, it's gonna be bear market. Okay, we'll see. Okay, because for me, okay, hanggat hindi tayo nag-close sa weekly below 98, okay, or monthly 98k, hindi tayo bearish. Okay, yun lang yung masasabi ko. Weekly or monthly 98, hindi tayo bearish. Okay, so marami nagko-call pa ng 94. Nung nandito pa lang tayo, 94 daw. Biglang nag-drop, hindi naman tayo nag-94. So, yun yung pain dito. Na yung mga tao, just keep on trying to predict the market. Wala naman action. Magkaiba yun eh. Pag nag-action ka na sa market, doon mo makikita talaga yung totoong pwedeng or yung potential move ng market na to. Lalo na kung may money kayo na at stake. Because you will be more diligent rather than opening your mouth or trying to predict the market. So, ito na yung sasabihin ko sa inyo. I'm still relatively bullish, but there will be traps in the market. Okay, there will be potential manipulation in the market. So, ito na yung sasabihin ko sa inyo. The question is, are we really truly bearish? Okay, so according to CoinCare, every time that we go below this line, okay, we have a significant move coming up. Okay, the question is how long? Yun na lang yung isang bagay na hindi talaga natin kaya i-predict. Every time that we go down there, okay, this is Bitcoin supply and loss. Okay, every time we go down there, we have a significant pump in the market where every people or any people that are super diligent and keep on buying these specific bags. Okay, by the way, gumagawa na ako ng prompt kung saan makikita natin yung mga next gem plays na mangyayari sa market on the next bull run. Okay, so may mga nakita na kami, ni-reveal ko na yung isa. Let's see if that will be playing out. So right now, okay, ito yung pag-usapan natin. So naglalaro siya, dito tayo nakapag-imbak ng sobra. Kasi ang daming confirmation, napaagalan tayo ng konti ng bili dito. This is back in 2024 ng July, September, October. So all those months we keep on buying hanggang sa kumita tayo ng $32,000 from just 1,500 capital. Okay, so ngayon, ito na. We are repeating it. So this is our first time again ever since to see this after 6 months. And it's just in time. So we have 3, 6, 9 that we need to watch out. So 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months. If nagtagal siya ng 9 months, bang, wala na tayo. Tapos na tayo. Ganun na yung masasabi ko. So, we're still in a bullish. Like I said, we're still in a bullish. Do not look at the prices. Just look at the fundamental play. Look at the macro play. We're still relatively super bullish again sa sentiment naman. And there is no reason for me to be super bearish. But there will be traps that will be set up in the market because the retail is still not fully shaken off. Yun lang yung masasabi ko. Yeah, we're still in a profit. Hindi naman tayo sobrang lugi, no? So, dapat nga ito, bibaba ko to. Ang ginawa ko lang naman, 1:3 trade. No. 1:3 trade. Yan. So, profit pa rin tayo. So, again, guys, chismis lang ang lahat ng yun. Kailangan nyo pa rin aralin, planuhin, at kilusan. Nang sa gayon, ang lahat ng to ay ating makamtan. At syempre, stay awesome. Goodbye, guys. Osober nga pala, chismoso ng crypto since 2017 bull run and have been documenting my journey since 2021 at may bagong misyon na gawing 100k ang 10k ng may buong puso at kadwa.